How's it going, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be going over another one of MLB The Show 19's GameStop Mondays, where they're going out here every Monday for however long and giving us new features, new things coming out in MLB The Show 19. This week we're talking Road to the Show, and I tell you what, these guys, I love seeing this stuff for Road to the Show. Every single year it seems to impress me more and more and more, and it looks like we have another good one this year. Starting off with, obviously, building your player. You get to choose your archetype, which I like bringing up the comparison of 2K, where you get to choose when you're a three-point shooter, all that other stuff on stuff. But in this case, something people can relate to, obviously, if they played 2K. But in this case, it is with MLB The Show, where you can be a pure power hitter or a small ball kind of guy. And obviously, when you make them selections, when you go out there and level up, then you're obviously going to, you know, for example, if you're a pure power kind of guy, you're probably going to have an easier time updating your strength, your power stats, opposed to a guy that's small ball. It might cost you more XP, so on and so forth, as you would see with something like that when it comes to choosing your certain build or style. They also added how you can now have an all 99 in every single attribute. There is no caps in any categories. There's going to be mini games. This excites me. You know what it is? I've always loved mini games. I gotta admit it. I was a huge fan of all the mini games back in Madden back in the day, the rushing attacks and all that stuff, and seeing stuff like this added in the MLB The Show, it just brings back the memories. They're gonna do stuff with, you know, if you look at the video, they were showing bullpen sessions, there was reticle practice. I think the reticle practice looks pretty nice because you're gonna get a lot of practice being able to practice moving where that has to go to get, you know, square up the baseball, get good timing, all that other stuff. Then obviously we got stuff like weightlifting thrown in there, where if you want to build strength, you do stuff like that as well. I'm assuming when you see the box jumps and stuff, that's gonna have somewhat of an effect on some of your, well, jumping, but jumping, maybe your base running, your fielding, stuff like that. Maybe not your fielding, but you know what I mean, like stuff to do with your legs. You normally don't do box jumps to make your biceps big. You get the point. They're also adding in more dialogue choices. I like this. You get to talk to the teammates, you get to talk to the rivals, more personality. That has always been something I really, really love about doing your personal Road to the Show or whatever. You get to build your character. They're trying to make that more and more every single year, where you can go out there and be the type of guy you want to be. Whether you want to be that villain or that nice guy or the guy everybody hates, so on and so forth. And again, they're adding certain categories for stuff like that, where you can be a captain. There's Heart and Soul, there's Maverick, and then there's Lightning Rod. All of that stuff, you build your perks up for choosing said personality, and then, you know, the relationships you build with your teammates, your coaches, your rivals, all that stuff's going to end up affecting if you unlock these perks, they're going to call them. I like calling them badges. They look like badges. We're going to call them perks because they call them perks. Affect you unlocking them and everything else, so on and so forth like that. And then finally, they was talking about new challenges. We have dynamic challenges at the plate. We talked about this in an earlier video. It's a little bit of a spoiler alert they gave us in the gameplay trailer, where they're going to have dynamic challenges at the plate, where if you get doubles, you get singles, you get extra XP for completing those challenges. And then they're going to have cap challenges, and from what I'm understanding so far is it's over a duration of time, as shown here in the video, where if you go 3 games without an error, you're going to gain a +2 in the fielding. So that's something that probably goes along for other positions as well. Maybe if you're a pitcher, you go in all 9 innings or go an entire game without walking somebody, or so on and so forth. They say the more challenging you make these challenges, the more you're going to get back towards your cap. And what I'm understanding properly, and the conditions of fielding, if you go to those games without an error, you're going to go out there and you'll get a +2 on your fielding if you go those 3 games without an error. Don't hold me to that. That is what it is looking like. It might be a +2 to the XP, and you might need more than 1 XP to go up a spot. We'll see how that works. But that's some of the new stuff with Road to the Show. Like I said, I'm really excited to see what they have to bring this year. So much more with the dialogue and stuff. The more you get to be into the Road to the Show, the more you get to be involved, and it impacts the way your player acts and stuff. I always find that a lot more fun. Let me know what you guys are thinking about Road to the Show so far this year for MLB The Show 19. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.